What's up, you guys? This is Nick. I'm here with Nick's FJ Adventures. Welcome, the new channel. Just wanted to kind of show you guys around. Right now it's a beautiful day out here in Oklahoma, but I wanted to show you Felicia. Felicia's my FJ. She is a birdie. I've done all the work to her. She was almost stock when I got her. When I got her, she had a lift on her. It was going out of style, basically. It was hurting, and the snorkel. Roof rack came with it as well, but I've done some work to that. So I just wanted to give you guys a little walk around and show you everything that I've done on the outside so far. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with the front. I've got a lot done to the front. First thing I'm sure you guys notice is the headlights and all the wicked lights. So I've got the 52-inch curved LED. I've got the roof scoop little light bar. I like this one because it's such a low profile, easy to install. Did do a little drilling, but it was worth it. Then I've got my 24-inch bumper bar. That's good for trailing. The Massimo headlights and grill also is a big plus. I really like them. Some people like the retro kind of throwback to the old FJs, but I like these. It's just kind of, I don't know, my style, I suppose. The way I look at my FJs, it's kind of a canvas. It's my canvas, just everything that I like, everything that I've ever wanted as a kid. And it's just an opportunity to, put all this together now that I'm an old guy, I guess. But we put on the ARB steel, or I put on the ARB steel front bumper. Buddy of mine did help a little bit. I've got 2 solar panels. We'll open up the hood here in a little bit and I'll show you. Each one of those goes to a yellow top Optima battery on a dual battery system. I've got a Smitty built 9500 winch inside my ARB. This recovery point right here actually came with the rear ARB bumper, but I decided to go ahead and weld it onto the front for an additional recovery point. I went ahead and drilled through the bumper and put these bad boys through the bumper and welded the back and the front, and then welded around the seam on the top and the bottom. Because we do have this open space here, I wanted to make sure it was as strong as it could be, and I have used it and it does work well. I got high centered a couple weekends ago and had to winch myself out. Couple D-rings here. Just little thing, I put a zip tie on my D-ring shackle, not for security. Obviously anyone with a knife can pop that bad boy off, but it keeps it from trail rattling out. I've lost a D-ring before, and that is just a tiny little security precaution that I now take on both, and not had a problem since. Pretty rad. Let's see, I blacked out a portion of these headlights. I did it with Plasti Dip and some Glossifier. I did the whole thing initially, but it was just too dark. I didn't like it, couldn't see real well, so I cut a little bit here and took that off. I like it, it's better. Obviously I've got some touch-up work to do, but I don't have much to say bad about these lights. I have a little bit of an LED strip going out here rather, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, but meh. I mean, I've had these things for, gosh, 2-3 years now, and I love them. I'm running HID bulbs on the inside, and again, I love those as well. Sometimes they're too bright at the wrong angle for low cars, so I kind of adjusted them down a little bit, but hey, you do what you got to do. I do have some cowl lights. They're pointed up and out for a reason, so when I'm trailing, if I am trailing through some bush and I need to see some limbs and stuff that might be wicked, like windshield breakers or pinstripers, it helps a little bit. I call them my ninja lights, and you'll see why when I show you the buttons and everything as well. Note to the FJ owners, do not take your car through a car wash if you have the plastic snorkel cover. Ripped it right off, shredded that bad boy. So what I did was I just took a 5-gallon paint bucket strainer and bent it around and contoured it. Gosh, that light's like wicked. And painted it black and just kind of self-tapped it, used some self-tappers and put it down. It was a perfect fit, worked really well and not had any problems. Let's see, I put some amber lights on the mirrors, which I love as well. My rock rails came just with the rock rails themselves. They were bare metal. At first I painted them silver, didn't really like it, and then I rhino lined, or well, bed linered the whole thing. A buddy of mine, and actually a couple of guys helped me out with this. It's just roll on. It's been about 2-3 years also since we've done this, and it has held up like a champ. Just recently I did a rattle can, just some black gloss on it, and I did that for a reason as well, in case it does get chipped or anything like that. I can just, you know, shake another can, throw it down. Got some wax spots. I just waxed up and took care of a couple scratches that were really deep. It's hard to tell because there's so many. These windows here, let's talk about these windows. These windows are Freedom windows. I rolled with these things for about 2 years. They're awesome. I'll go ahead and open this up real quick and show you. So they do pop out. Boom, like that. Really awesome. Love them like crazy. And then I realized that they come off. So these little guys, hold on, let me clip this a little bit. These little guys just pop off. And then the whole window just lifts off. It's got these little tabs here and these little tabs here. They just kind of sit in there and they are awesome. My FJ is really dirty right now, so I apologize, guys. I'm not gonna show the inside too much, but you will get to the point of what these Freedom windows are. The doggos love them. It helps so much for wind, like when you're driving with your windows down, and every FJ owner knows the tornado, the hurricane that is involved with that. So my sticker, I'd rather be fishing or, you know, whatever you want to say. All right, so let's talk about these light bar brackets as well. These are the FJ light bar brackets that are available. I think I got these on Amazon, but these brackets here that are actually on the light bar itself are kind of custom made. It's one of my first welding jobs, so they're a little bit crude, but I kind of keep them now for nostalgia. I just kind of mocked it out with cardboard and then just welded it out on some raw sheet metal. But one of the things that's really awesome, ooh, that's wicked, is this side here. Let me see if I can scoot around. There we go. So this side here, actually what I did was I welded a couple washers together and then drilled them out so I could drill around in the circumference over here. I welded one to the actual static bracket and then one to the mount itself. So all I have to do is pull this pin and I can readjust the angle that I want and put the pin back in for security if I want to, you know, move it up and down. It's kind of a really nice little addition to it. I like it. As I'm sure some of you have noticed, I got my vinyl on the hood. These FJs have such a wicked angle in relation to the windshield, to the hood, so you can catch a lot of wind or sun glare, excuse me, when you're driving. But this is my Batman. This is actually from The Dark Knight Rises. I have a lot of history with this movie, but we'll get to that a little bit later as well. All right, so the wheels that I'm rolling, let's go ahead and touch on these. These are Kanadi Trailhogs. 285 70R17s on a -6 inlet wheel, or -6 recessed wheel, excuse me. I have my little Mad Max lug nuts. I love these. They are flush with my wheel, so they don't stick out, but they still look pretty cool. I know for like rock crawling and stuff, I'm just asking for trouble, but I've always wanted them. I've always, you know, wanted them as a kid, so I got them. I put some power stop calipers, drilled and slotted rotors. I know also not the best for off-roading because it can get dust and brakes will just kind of eat up with the ceramic brakes that I'm running. I have a system here. It's a 2.5 Alumnus series from Toy Tech Lifts on the front and rear. Total Chaos fabrication, upper control arms. Kind of faded out. This came in blue as far as the Total Chaos fabrication sticker on it, and I actually took a red paint marker and painted it red because I wanted it red. That's how that's red. But I've been rolling this system for probably about 2 years now as well, and they have been amazing. I've been eating up axles a little bit here and there, but I've been swapping those out. They're completely rebuildable, which is awesome. I love that feature. Extended travel. I did not have to do my lower control arms for these guys. which was awesome. And then in the rears, let's go back in there. I've got the 2.5 Alumna series as well. These are actually the upgraded version. These are beef. So 2.5 inches of, I think it's aluminum or steel, I'm not positive, I apologize, but on the base as opposed to a tiny little bar. Helps for stability. I mean, the travel on them is amazing. Also the springs on there are, I think, some 750s. I don't tow a whole lot or anything, so I didn't need anything crazy, but for the bounce around, it's great. I love the ride on it. It's nice, and it's perfect for my everyday drive. This is my everyday drive, by the way. I absolutely love the ride on it. I did put this expanded steel on here. These were bare, and I just kind of cut it out and welded on some pieces, and I love it because I don't fall through anymore, neither do the dogs. I just rattle canned it real quick, and that's kind of coming off because I pressure washed this thing quite a bit. So that's kind of why that's there. All right, this right here, wow, with the sun, it's actually my shower. So by volume, 4 inches at 6 foot is 4 gallons of water. And what I did is I put a pressure release valve from a water heater, a shoulder valve on here, and I used the same compressor that I use on my tires to put about 30 to 35 pounds of pressure in the tank. On the far end here, I just hook up a garden hose with a normal faucet and crank that thing on, and it's enough pressure and water to take 2 good showers and probably do enough dishes at night when we're camping. It's a really great system. It heats up relative to the sun, to the temperature, to the day, so it can get upwards of 90-95 degrees on that. And it's a workhorse. It's awesome. It's better than the solar bags. It's last probably about 3 seasons on me. About a $250 build altogether with all the parts and everything. It's way worth it. I've used it to wash Felicia. It's been wonderful. On the back, I've got some aftermarket headlights. I've also blacked out. We'll get to those here in a little bit. My ARB rear steel bumper is awesome. That's where the other recovery point was supposed to go, but I like, of course, having a hitch. I put these lights on. It's just kind of a last minute choice. So I've got a switch wired up inside to turn those on and off while we're camping, and I'm not really sure I like the placement of them. It's really kind of annoying, but I don't know, we'll see about that. The all the time run camera in the run aligned rear cover as well. That thing's clutch when you know, we have little cars behind us, we cannot see them, they just disappear, so that really does help. That's something that is all the time running on the inside. Rear 53-inch curved light bar, also on the same setup with the washers, as I've welded those up as well. So that is kind of the exterior in a nutshell. I just wanted to thank you guys and watching, joining my channel. Hope you guys are going to learn a lot. I plan on making more videos that are going to be educational, videos that, if you have any questions on anything that I've done in here, definitely let me know. Absolutely love my FJ. Wouldn't give her up for the world. All right, thanks guys. I will catch you later. Peace.